Hi everyone, Rodney here. If you've been following my channel, then you likely saw a series of interviews I conducted at GTS Distributions Come and Play Days in Seattle. This was a very new experience for me, and although it was a lot of work, it was also a very enjoyable opportunity that helped me learn a lot about how to conduct and shoot interviews, and allowed me to meet a lot of interesting people from this hobby that we all enjoy. I was in a separate room shooting for several hours each day, but as you can see, going on at the same time were open gaming opportunities aimed at retailers to meet with publishers and designers in person and learn about games that they may wish to stock on their shelves. I want to thank GTS Distribution for inviting me to attend, and in particular Jordan, who picked me up at the airport at 1 a.m., Jessica for scheduling things for me so well, Lene for being constantly supportive and helpful, ensuring that I took the time to eat, Bobby for being a friend and early advocate for Watch It Played, and Barry for supporting that relationship. And of course, Steve Snyder and Lloyd Key, the owners of the company who brought me to their event. I hope that all of them felt I was able to do some good work while I was there, and I want to thank all of you for watching the videos and leaving your comments, which helps promote these little side adventures from time to time. Now, while I was there, I had a chance to speak with Bobby a bit about his role in the company, and I wanted to share that with you now as a conclusion to this series of videos. As always, thanks for watching. Okay, well now we're in the GTS Distribution warehouse, and I'm with the Director of Marketing, Bobby Stickel. Listen, what does that mean, Director of Marketing?
That means I'm responsible for all the communications that go out to retailers to make sure that they know what the new games are, when they're coming out, when they can order them, when they're going to be on shelf, but more importantly, what makes that game great. You know, if you're a retailer, shelf space is at a premium. There's a lot of great games coming out, and so we not only help the game companies get their games in front of as many retailers as possible, but once they're in the store, then, you know, I also share some responsibility in helping that retailer to sell that game so it doesn't just sit there. Not only do I work directly with the game companies, but also with people like you, so that when you know, we're putting out things on Facebook or in our email newsletter and telling a retailer why a game is great, well, when that player walks into his store saying that he just heard about it on Watch It Played, now we've got dual demand. We not only help the game companies get their games in front of as many retailers as possible, but once they're in the store, then, you know, I also share some responsibility in helping that retailer to sell that game so it doesn't just sit there.
This is like that candy store. It really is, because there's all kinds of games here. I'm trying to be very professional about it, but I'm kind of falling to pieces here. It's crazy. It's like a convention without all the people in the way. It's just games everywhere. Does this get shipped out eventually, or what's...
Yeah, you know, it's a warehouse, so stuff comes in, stuff gets sold, it gets shipped out. With really popular titles, there's a great example. This stuff doesn't even make it off the pallet. UPS drops it off, we rip it out of the boxes, and it goes straight into empty boxes that are awaiting orders to go to retail stores. So this is one that doesn't see a lot of shelf life at all, really. It's in and out.
So some of these have price tags on them. So it's not a store though, right? Like,
nope. This is not open to the public, but retailers that are local, they can come in and they can shop here as opposed to going to our website or calling our sales reps or whatever. So they can come in here and they can see how much, you know, their cost is, and basically, yeah.
Can they check out the games like while they're here? Like if they wanted to learn something more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the way that happens is a lot of our very close gaming vendor partners, I'll just use Asmodee as an example, they will send us demo copies of games so that when a retailer that's local walks in to pick up his order or pick up a few extra things, his sales rep can come out and say, hey, have you tried the expansion to Seasons yet? And bust it open and give him a demo and play it. And now that retailer can go back to the store and say, yeah, this isn't out yet, but I just got a chance to demo it at GTS. And so now he is armed with the knowledge to help his players understand what the game's about.
Right, help them find something that they might be looking for. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay, well, listen, thanks for your time. I need to go look around a little more and geek out a bit more, but I appreciate that, Bobby. Thanks a lot.
Man.
All right.
Thanks for coming out.
I'll catch you guys later.